What's up, you guys? I'm Unstoppable Denominator and bringing you back another wrestling results here on this channel, guys, of Monday Night Raw. So, just by myself tonight, no Peter P. They decided to watch the Boston Bruins, and the Boston Bruins won. Yay! Congratulations to Boston Bruins. You know, they should have won the Stanley Cup if they wanted to be champions. Well, they should have won it last year. Sorry to say. So let's get into Monday Night Raw results, shall we? So we have a show starting up, right? And all of a sudden, Retribution signalize that they're here on Monday Night Raw as they go mess around with Now, Then, Forever, but not the intro of Monday Night Raw. Um, but then Drew McIntyre comes out. First, Drew said Randy's actions was disgusting and attacking a 71-year-old man was not right. He is an evil man. Drew tells Randy Orton, "You are facing a pissed off man," which he is. Oh shit, Retribution is messing with the production, breaking the production truck during Drew McIntyre's promo. And Drew doesn't even know. He kept on chit-chatting while Retribution was in there beating up people and telling them to turn it off. And all of a sudden, Drew McIntyre was keep on talking. Like, Drew, look behind you. Shut up and look behind you. What's on the screen, dude? Oh. So, Drew McIntyre is backstage. Drew isn't liking what Retribution is doing. Seth Rollins comes in clapping and laughing at Drew McIntyre. Being a champion isn't a leader. Seth taught Dom a lesson. Ray will be here. Seth laughed. Seth isn't scared. He knows how to protect himself, unlike Drew protecting Ric Flair. You're scared, huh? Oh, we'll get into the show in a bit. Seth's scared. Seth isn't scared. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get back into this in a bit. MVP comes out with his men. The Hurt Business is open for business for Retribution. The Hurt Business calls out Retribution. MVP is saying that Apollo Crews is the one of the leader of Retribution. Because Retribution never came around until Apollo Crews came back. And all of a sudden lights flickered on and off during the match. So maybe he might be part of them. He might be part of... You never know. We don't even know. Dude, guys, I can't wait until we find out who they are. I really can't wait. I would love to know who they are and who their leader is. We probably won't even know who the leader is. We'll get to meet them, but then we won't get to meet the leader until later on. And just like how Aces of Eights, Aces of Eights, you know? I would like to play that like that. You know, have them beat down everything, destroy everything. You know, I want to see Retribution beat the whole locker room up backstage. But they're just destroying things. Beat up the whole locker room, not the freaking fans. Beat up the locker room. Prove a point what you are. You're not there just to wreck things. If you're there just to wreck things, you're not making a point of your name. Beat up the whole locker room. You idiots. Make your name out of yourselves. Just don't damage things and write your symbols everywhere. Go attack the wrestlers. But anyways, let's get into this. Cameraman could be one of the retributions because he was running up to follow right to Cruz, and he also backed the camera away at first too. The botch guy said it was a botch. I don't think so. I don't think it was a botch. I think it was part of retribution. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. MVP says to Cruz he's fearing to lose the championship. So Cruz wins tonight over Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin and Lashley will not be on ringside of MVP. So Lashley, Cruz tells MVP, you won't be able to do it without these guys. And we'll prove it to you tonight. I'll prove it to you tonight that you're going to be facing me one-on-one. So, anyways, let's get into this match. Shelton Benjamin versus Cruz. Knee to face in the corner. Spinebuster to Shelton Benjamin. Toss powerbomb. Shelton countered into a DDT. R-Truth being chased by ninjas. Cruz wins. The Hurt Business attacks Cruz. Cedric, Ricochet, and Mustafa come out to help Cruz. Guys, Cruz is fine. He looks happy to me. Come on, guys. Truth runs Shelton. And Shelton picks up the win. He's the new 24/7 champion. And he doesn't want... MVP says he doesn't want to end this like this. He wants a 6-man elimination tag match. Ivar flirts with a girl. He gives a big chicken to this girl when Garza tried to flirt with her. Ivar says that he's the one who poisoned Montez Ford. Actually, we found out tonight who the poisoner is. Let's get into this. Ivar versus Garza. Side headlock. Cartwheel. Spin kick. Knee to the chest. Dawkins meets the... Oh, wait. What am I saying? Crossbody splat. Senton to the... Oh, yeah. Dawkins meets the girl. Duh. Crossbody splat. Senton to the chest. Ivar tossing Garza around. Drop kick to the side of the face. Oh, excuse me. Garza picks up the win. Dawkins with the girl. There is evidence of Garza? Let's find out. So Garza and Dawkins with Zelina, Charlie, and Andrade. Dawkins shows videos showing Zelina pouring something in Ford's drink. Charlie is behind all this. She's just jealous because Garza's freaking flirting with another girl. No, you're just jealous because your man can't win championships. Well, actually, they might actually win this weekend. But no, you are Zelina. Pretty much, she is. She's the one who's behind all of it. My brother wants to smoke, Dawkins said. Ford comes out of nowhere, beats down. They start beating down Garza and Andrade. God dang it. Natty versus James. Pretty much Natty has Mickey James onto the ropes, choking her, and pretty much Lana's over here taking pictures and videos of Talia being the boat best of all time. Boat. She ain't the boat. She ain't the best of all time. If she was the best of all time, then she would be up there with Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, John Cena, The Rock, Brock Lesnar. You know, name them all. But she's not. She's not the best of all time. She's not boat. So, Mickie James and Natalya, Lana distracts Mickie and Natalya attacks her, kicks in her corner. Lana takes photos, kicks to the face by Mickie, knee to stomach. Lana videotaping. Both girls take each other out. To the Seth and Murphy comes out in the middle of the match and confronts Samoa Joe about how he knows about Ray being here tonight. He wants sources from Joe. Seth is shook about it, but he says he's not. So Mickie gets counted out. Natty wins. A roundhouse kick to Lana. If Ray and Dom spit in his face show up tonight, that'll be a biggest mistake they won't ever have again. They won't make it to SummerSlam, Seth said. Sasha and Bayley comes out to face Shayna Baszler and Asuka. Going to NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. And it's awesome. They can't wait until SummerSlam because they get the day off. Empress of Stupidity, Bayley says. Bayley will face Asuka. First goes so she can make Sasha tap out Asuka quickly. Shayna Baszler comes out. She says she's got the next one, whoever is the winner of the Raw Women's Champion. Asuka comes out. Don't ask me what she says because I don't speak gibberish. I'm sorry. Punch to the gut of Asuka. Knee to the face. Double knees. Neck breaker. Nia Jax comes out and attacks Shayna Baszler out of nowhere. Shayna and Nia fight. Refs and security trying to back them apart. But pretty much Shayna jumps her and attacks her. Hip attack by Asuka. Asuka getting stomped in the corner by Bayley. Asuka on fire, but stopped by Sasha. Elbow block by Asuka. Bank statement. Shayna Baszler comes back to break up the submission. Step up knee. Knee to the face. Backstabber. Belly to belly. Gut wrench. Knee. Asuka. Lock to Sasha Banks. On the outside, the clutch on Bayley. Asuka's pretty much making Sasha tap out. Shayna Baszler making Bayley tap out. So she could just go for the SmackDowns and maybe Asuka go for the Raw. Pretty much because Bayley got tapped out to Shayna Baszler. Cruz appreciates Cedric, Ricochet, and Ali, but he wants to sit out Cedric because Cedric has an injury. Oh, come on. You know, Apollo joke, you are a joke. You're sitting out your biggest man. You could sit out and let them fight because you're a joke. We'll get to the match in a bit. We'll talk about how joke he is. And how his buddies are a joke too. Yes, I'm a fan of the Hurt Business. Randy Orton is backstage after they were talking. Shawn Michaels meets up with Drew McIntyre. I thought maybe right after that, the meeting and everything of Shawn Michaels and Drew backstage, I thought Randy was going to look on. That's where that should have been right there. I'm just saying. Shawn Michaels tells Drew, with all the anger he's got, we'll get to Randy's advantage. Drew never lets down Shawn Michaels. Drew beat Brock Lesnar. You said it. Free. He has earned where he's at. Give Shawn his space. That's all Shawn wants is his space to talk about what he needs to talk about to Randy Orton's face. Shawn says, yeah, well, you're definitely getting RKO, but and punt to the head. Oh, so yeah, Shawn Michaels, tonight you're definitely getting RKO'd and punt to the head tonight. Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan backstage with the Iconics. Iconics call Ruby Riott Squad trash. Baszler with her friends. Shafir and Mezen Jessamine Duke. What's going on here though? Why are they backstage? We haven't seen them on Raw ever. Well, it's been a long time since we've seen them on Raw. Peyton versus Ruby Riott. Punches to Peyton. Ruby with shots to Peyton. Peyton sends Ruby into the barricade. Knee to the side of face. Forearms in the corner by Ruby. Kick to the face. Crossbody onto the outside by Ruby. Peyton Royce shoves Ruby into Liv Morgan and pretty much Liv Morgan. Peyton picks up the win. So we have Raw Underground up next. And it's not even fucking 10 o'clock. It's like 9:45 and Raw Underground's coming in right on. And it was 9:45 when Raw Underground just came on. So Eric loves on Raw Underground. I'm just saying this. Raw Underground, aka Lucha Underground. If you don't know about Lucha Underground, look it up. I'm telling you, WWE's stealing a lot of things from other companies. I'm just saying. See, first, Lucha Underground. Raw Underground. Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. AEW. Cinematics in Impact. What else? I don't know. I can't remember. What else? I don't know. Just like WWE's copying a lot of other companies so they can save their asses to bring viewers. Well, do your own thing, WWE. I'm sorry to say, do your own thing. If you want to save your asses, do your own thing instead of stealing other people's fucking shit. Oh, by the way, AEW just found out there was a spy. So that's probably why WWE was stealing from other companies. Guaranteed. Alright. So Eric loves Raw Underground to face someone. I thought it was Dolph Ziggler, but it's not. Eric picked up the win. Eric wants Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler accepts it. Big right by Eric. Slams Dolph. Sleeper. Thumb to the eye. Dolph picked up the win by the sleeper. Ivar shoves Dolph into the crowd. So pretty much next week it's been confirmed. Next week we will have Ivar versus Dolph Ziggler in Lucha Underground. Or Raw Underground, sorry. Ray comes out with Dom. Pain is what Ray is experienced. A rage. That's what Ray felt. Ray wanted the beating instead of his own son. Ray won't ever be healed. Ever. But he won't stop protecting his own son. Ray will be on his side of a corner in the street fight. His son's corner. Dom knows what he has to do. He will be ready. Ray is proud of Dominic. And defend the family name. Ray could have prevented if Ray accepted Seth's offer. Mysterio's name will be sacrificed. Ray calls Seth to come out here. Ray asked for this. Seth comes out and with Murphy, Ray and Dom back out of the ring. So they're pretty much pussies for backing out. But as Dom is like holding his ribs and on the side, and his father's going outside, pretty much going back up the ramp, Dominic grabs the candlesticks and goes in the ring, hits Seth Rollins with the candlestick, and then Murphy turns around and noticed it. So pretty much candlestick right to Murphy as well. So both Dom and Ray hits both Seth and Murphy with candlesticks and pretty much almost tried putting Seth into the side where side of the ring, tied up with the ropes like how Dominic was getting the shots with candlesticks each way. They were going to do that to Seth, but Seth got out of the way, and pretty much Murphy tried going in, but Murphy backed away as well. MVP knows that Apollo Crews dropped Ali, so he went to talk to him to join the Hurt Business. R2O versus Riddick Moss. Power slam by Moss. Moss beating him down with the right knee bar. Arturo punches someone out. I don't know if there was a declare a winner. Hurt Business versus Cruz, Ricochet, and Ali. Arm lock on Shelton Benjamin. Back elbow. Lashley runs over Ali, then takes everyone out. Ali is the first one to be eliminated. Launching Ricochet. Ricochet eliminated. Cruz is all by himself. Toss powerbomb. Shelty eliminated. Cedric pinned Shelty for the 24/7. MVP sends Apollo on the outside. Big boot to Cruz. Toss powerbomb to MVP. Cruz gets beat down by Lashley. Kick to the back of the neck. Oh yeah, MVP got eliminated. Standing moonsault. Spear to Cruz and picks up the win by Lashley. And this proves that Apollo Crews is Apollo joke. Because he didn't win. I'm just saying, he's a joke. If he didn't win, then he wouldn't be a joke. But he is a joke. So Shayna is trying to talk to Shane McMahon to allow her girls to fight in Underground Raw. Raw Underground. So we come back from commercial. Cedric versus Tozawa in a match for the 24/7 championship. Dropkick. And with ninjas on ringside, one of the ninjas goes up on the apron. Cedric pretty much knocks down one of the ninjas. Pretty much looks like R-Truth. Because we seen it last week. He was one of the ninjas. R-Truth, the ninja, gets knocked down by Cedric. Lumbercheck. Cedric picks up the win. Shelton Benjamin comes out of nowhere, rolls him up 1, 2, 3, and Shelton picks up the win and gets his 24/7 championship back to the Hurt Business. Shafir versus some random chick, I think Brandy. Kick to the back. Shafir wins. Nia Jax comes out and attacks her from behind. Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler. Oh, this is happening on Raw Underground. But pretty much Nia backs out and she's scared, and you don't back out of a match like that on Raw Underground. Well, we will probably see it next week. Either on Raw or on Raw Underground. Probably on Raw. Andrade versus Montez Ford. Montez giving it to Andrade. He's angry. Chest slap. Headlock by Andrade. Clothesline. Dropping Andrade. Standing moonsault. ring by Ford. I don't know what I wrote. Zelina is trying to with a distraction, but Belair comes out and takes out Zelina. Ford beats Andrade. That was pretty much awesome match. I'm glad Zelina got her butt kicked by Belair. Shayna Baszler, no, Shawn Michaels comes out. Shawn tells Randy that you will see it coming with a Claymore. He talks about how he was out there talking about how Ric Flair was there for Randy Orton, mentoring Randy Orton for all these years that Randy Orton was in this business for. And Ric Flair's death wish was on his deathbed, wanting to tell everyone that he cared about them and he loves them. And pretty much Ric Flair survived, thankfully. But anyways, Randy, as Shawn Michaels is about to leave the ring, freaking Randy Orton comes out of nowhere, gives Shawn Michaels an RKO, then quickly punts him. Drew McIntyre comes out, and pretty much Drew McIntyre goes to see Shawn Michaels to help him get up. Are you okay? And Randy Orton tried to give him a quick RKO, but Drew knew it was coming, so pretty much Drew sends Randy Orton all over the place, sends him in the barricade, sends him into the announce table. So Drew McIntyre gets back into the ring and then tries to help Flair, Shawn Michaels back up. And all of a sudden, Randy Orton comes in and RKO to freaking Drew McIntyre. And I really thought we'd see a punt there, but maybe we'll see it at SummerSlam. But thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try to do SummerSlam this weekend, and I'll try to do more wrestling talk shows this week. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Raw Underground. What do you guys think of Raw tonight? I think Raw is getting a little better now. I don't know who is the scriptwriter. Whoever's the scriptwriter, they're doing 100% awesome tonight. You've been doing pretty much a hell of a good job. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for bringing back something. And this was pretty much not even boring. If anyone says tonight was boring, then you guys are just lame. You guys need to get a life. You don't know what wrestling is about. Because pretty much this was really good tonight. Something that I enjoyed. Plus, I was tweeting all night. I never tweet during Raw. When I'm doing Raw, notes like this. I never do that. So that tells you something. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload of results here on this channel. I'm unstoppable. Please subscribe. And I'm out.